Okay, guys, we're looking at our memory verses. Now, when we left last term, this was our memory verse with the letter S. Okay, I don't know if you can remember, it said, surely, which kind of means for sure or definitely, I am with you always. Can you remember that? Surely, I am with you always. Now, what I love about this is that, if we think about nowadays when we're at home and we can't be at school, it's so encouraging to know that God is always with us. And even though we are stuck at home and might not know what's happening with things around us, we know that God is with us. And that's very encouraging. It definitely is to me. So I just want to remind you of that verse that we have learned. And this next one for this week with the letter T is also encouraging. And I'm going to put it up there for the first part. It's actually got two parts, so I'm going to do half of it now and the other half later. But let's have a look and see if you can recognize any of those words. First of all, we start with that. Can you read any of those words? Right. Okay, well, we can all see that. That is for heart. I haven't written the word out, but I bet you recognize that word. The. Good. Okay, and what about that word? Do you recognize that one? And good, that's some of your sight words. This one? Oh, good. So this says, trust the Lord with all your heart. And second part. So look at that again. Trust the Lord with all your heart. Okay, second part is, let's first put that there. Can you see it okay? Okay, let's move it over a bit. Touch. Trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not. In other words, don't lean. Lean not. They just wrote it the other way around. Lean not on your own understanding. And I think that's so encouraging for where we are at the moment, is that we need to trust God. It doesn't matter what we're doing or where we are, and some of you might have all sorts of mixed feelings about what's happening in the world at the moment, but we know that surely God is with us always, like it said in our last verse, and we can trust him. So if you're feeling scared and if you're feeling worried or anxious, you need to remember these verses and these promises in the Bible, okay? To trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Okay, so that you tell yourself that, because God knows, God's in control, and he's got it. Okay, so we don't have to worry. So let's do that again. This week's verse is, trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Okay, so I'm actually going to put a link at the bottom of this with this video, and it's just a cool song with those verses, with that verse and some actions, so you can ask your mom or your dad to click onto that, and you'll see those actions, and you can sing along if you want to. It's the verse comes from Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6, and the song goes a little bit further on, I think, with the next few words of that verse, but it's still a cool, catchy song that you get to sing along with, and it helps you to learn that verse. So I just pray that will sink deep in your heart, especially during this time.